or Loki. So I'm going to use the exact same team up. I'm going to do all 3 uniforms so that we can do a little bit of a comparison on which one I can do more damage with. But again, I don't know the proper rotations. I'm just going to guess on rotations, and we're going to kind of guess and test it together. Let's go. Without further ado, let's see. Today is silence. So which skill of mine has silence? I know it's going to flash, but let me check really quick. What are our silence skills? So, yep, his 6 has silence. Might be the only one. Yeah. 6 is the only silence on this uniform. Silence. Yep. Again, 6 is the only silence again. And the last uniform, which I think is going to be... I have a feeling this is going to be our uniform replacement. Mind control, stun, invincibility, incapacitation, silence. Ooh, we have 2 skills we can silence with on this. So we can do 4 or 6 on the President Loki. So we do have an extra silence skill. So yeah, I have a feeling President Loki is gonna take the cake. Why? Oh yeah, because it switched back. So you are gonna be my lead. You're gonna be on the team, and you're gonna be on the team. Let's go for broke. Let's see what we can do here. Like I said, I'm going for that ignore dodge leadership versus the extra damage because I think it's going to play out more in the long run. I could be mistaken on that, but yeah. Good times, good times, good times. I'm going to go ahead and take off the Star Creator thing. Y'all get it. I'm part of the Star Creator Club. So, yay for uniforms. Okay, let's test them out. So, we're going to do 5, and then we're going to do 4. Wait for some clones. 3, jump. 2, that's where we want to do a lot of the proc. Let that finish. 1 is a filler. I'm going to go ahead and pop the team fight here because I can. And we're going to rinse and repeat. And then we're going to jump 3, 6. Wait till the first pillar drops. Instantly interrupt in the 2. And then 1 again. We want to get all of that into the proc if we can, but most of it needs to be on that 2. We are losing proc time. That's all right. We're going to get some proc time here. All right. Remember, we're going to have to save up that tier 3 because we're going to need that tier 3 for silencing. I do believe we can build it back up. We should be able to fire off the tier 3. I said tier 2. We should be able to fire off that tier 3 twice. So far so good. Looks like we're hitting about 2 million by the first roar. He's going to jump to the middle, so we're going to wait for a second here. We should have plenty of time. Let him stomp. 4, 3, 6. Wait for that pillar. 2. There's that silence. And then 1 is that filler. Wait for that 5 to cool down. Looks like our proc fired off a little early. That's going to hurt our score. We almost broke 2 million by the first roar. We should be able to get a tier 3 right here and still build it back up for the next roar. There we go. And he interrupted our 2. That's going to hurt. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2. There's that tier 3. We're going to save that. He should be jumping to the center here. Wait for that foot. And we're going to do 5, 4, 3, 6. Oh, no. Wrong direction. And his skin hardens. I hate when it does that. So we're going to have to reset that to give it a proper run. I do want to see the actual full run just to see if we can keep up with the rotations and do a comparison on that. So again, we're testing all 3 uniforms out here. I'm going to use President Loki last because I have a feeling that's going to take the cake. Could be wrong, but that's the feeling I have. Let's try this again. Sorry about that. We are not an expert. So 5, 4, 3, 2. Let that play out. 1. Throw in that team fight. 5, 4, 3, 6. 1 pillar and interrupt. Okay. So we're at 2.1 mil before the first roar. We should be able to get in a little bit more here. Nah, I probably should have saved that. Should have saved it, should have saved it. We can't do a full rotation, so we're going to pop right into the 6 right away. Just to make sure that we get that silence. That silence is critical to have, so... my proc is all off. We almost got 2.5 mil by the first roar. That's still a respectable score. And like I said, we can slip in a tier 3 here. We'll have enough time to charge it for the next roar. Alright, so far so good. 3.4 mil is about on par with where we were last time. Nah, that was a late proc. That was a late proc. 122, he should be jumping the center, so I'm just going to wait on him. I'm going to kite these guys around for a second here. There's the stomp. There we go. There we go. That's how we cancel. Alright, we're nearing the 4 mil mark. Ooh. That was an early proc. I am running a rage on my Loki. Should have enough time for tier 3 here. And enough time to charge it. Usually on a hole, I feel like you can do 2 tier 3s at the top, save your third one for the roar. Then you can squeeze in another tier 3 in the middle. After each roar, there's one more tier 3 you can pop in before it's time again. Probably should have saved my rotation, but it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Actually, look, we can do this. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes. Risked that, but I wanted to do a full rotation. Looks like it paid off, and I was able to get the silence in still. I do know people who have better builds and cards than me that can score much closer to 8 million. I'm going to be lucky to hit 7. So this is not a great representation of what Loki with this uniform is capable of. However, again, we're just trying to get a baseline to compare his old uniform with his new one. So 6.8 mil. Looks like I'm going to pop that in here. 6.8 mil, just so I don't forget. And it looks like we had 2.5 mil by first roar. And that's what the Asgardian Loki. So that's the comparison that we need to do here. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go again. And we're going to switch to... Let's see. Hey, Mayhem. Tis is for sewer E not 9 mil E typos. Wow. Wow. Yeah, a lot of typos. Mayhem, MF, that DK had a reply. So President Loki is best. I feel like I said, I feel like President Loki is going to be best. He also has 2 different cancels. I'm not sure why I'm taking him off the team. I need to go here and change his uniform. So we're going to switch up to, like I said, this one right here. The TVA suit, and we're going to try that out. Again, we're guessing on the rotation because I don't necessarily know the best rotation. So remember, 2.5 mil or so by the first roar. We're going to see if we can replicate that, hopefully pass that, and see how that goes. This uniform does not have 2 cancels like the President Loki. It only has the 6. So we're going to switch. I'm going to try doing 5, 2, 3, 4, and let 4 play out on that proc, and 1. I still want to probably get all of his skills inside, but that's the rotation I think I'm going to try. I'm still going to cancel his tier 3 after 1 pillar drops. Not proccing very well with this one at all. So far, the score, though, looks fairly promising. Looks like we're going to get close to what the other uniform had. Yeah, he's in the center here. So we're going to need to make sure that stomp comes. We're going to go ahead and tier 3 it right here. And again, I'm trying to put his proc on his 4, but I really should be doing some of his other moves to give him some buffs. So again, this is probably not the best score that you can do with him. Take it for what it is. does seem like I think we hit about the same score by the first roar. So that is a promising prospect. Yeah, he's about to jump to the center, so I'm going to save his big juicy attacks here for the center. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do the 5-4 tier 3. And then I'll slip in a 3-2-1. I'm going to do a 5-2-1-3-4. I don't know if that's, like I said, I don't think that's the best rotation, but I want to try it out. Yeah, this is going to surpass the other uniform. Hands down. Yeah, already passed the old uniform. 6.9 mil. And he hasn't even done his final roar yet. So we're going to let him jump to the middle here. And we're going to go ahead and pop this 5-3, tier 3, 4. Get that proccing on that 4. Wow. Already a notable difference. And like I said, that's without me knowing how to properly proc with him and to know his proper rotation. Whoa. Whoa. 8 million. 8 million for TVA. Okay. Okay. So we already see that that's an upgrade. I'm more comfortable with his Asgardian uniform just because I've been using that one forever, and this is the first time I've used TVA. Again, I'm not using his most optimal rotation, so I'm wondering how much of a difference it would make if I got all his procs proper. But that's a pretty sizable jump. I mean, we're talking 6.8 to 8 mil, so we're talking 1.2 mil difference so far, and that's only off of one run. And again, not properly necessarily doing this. So 1's just a filler, so I probably should end with that as a filler. Oh, 2's just a filler too. So 2 and 1 are just fillers. 3, incapacitation, recovery, stun. 3 feels like a filler as well. I really feel like 4 is where most of his stuff should be. I feel like it should be a 5-4. Really feel like that's where his focus should be, 5-4, 5-4. And then the 3-1-2 should be fillers. 5-3-4. Yeah, 5-3-4 with a 2-1 filler. That's what I would do. And I did pretty close to that. And that seemed like I said, it seemed like it made a 1.2 million difference. So let's go ahead and use the uniform that I'm pretty sure, is the best uniform. This one has a silence not only on the 6, but I can actually silence with the 4 as well. I'm thinking 4 is where I'm going to be proccing most of my stuff. So I'm probably going to start with a 5. We do have a buff on the 3. We also have a buff on the 2. I'm going to try 5-3-2-4. And we'll see how that does. 5-3-2-4. Doesn't mean it's the best, but we're going to try it. I've got a Rage. Swagger, GGWP. I'll show you my build here at the end after I do this last comparison. Alright, so 5-3-2-4. That's what I want to try. 5-3-2-4 with a 1 as a filler. Alright, so 5-3-2. Oh, 2 did not go off. But I want to let that 4 play out all the way. I have a feeling that's where a lot of that damage is going to be from. So 5-3-2-4. Let's go ahead and pop at tier 3. Probably should have done it much sooner. Oh, wow. His team fight actually gives him his 4 too. I'm not very good at inventing rotations. So please take what I'm doing with a grain of salt. Don't be like, oh, well, Blaze did this. That means that's his rotation. No. We are just experimenting and playing around and seeing what we can't pull off. It seemed like a little less by the first roar. Man, I keep missing that freaking tier 3. I want to go tier 3 into 4. And I keep messing up the rotation. Getting too antsy on that 4. There we go. Oh, I probably should have saved that. But it's okay because we can use the 4 to cancel. So it's all good. Don't even matter. We don't even need to save it up at this point. So we're going to cancel with this 4 here. Should be jumping to the center in a second. Yeah. 5, 2, 3, tier 3, and 4. Interesting. I mean, I guess I could really be doing a terrible rotation here. But I don't think I'm going to be scoring as much with this as the TVA one. No. 7.8. Yeah, I did more with the TVA. Interesting. Not bad with the proc. Sad to see TVA Uni as a villain. Why? Loki's always going to be a villain, man. It's required for the character. All right. I am willing to try different rotations, but it seems like TVA is... Yeah, that's what it seems like. I really thought I was going to be President Loki, who could cancel with 2 different skills. My TVA did 8 million. My old Asgardian one did 6.8. And right now I just did President Loki for 7.8. So let's take a look at my build. Now let's take a look at what we got going on here. So we've got a Power of the Angry Hulk fully awakened. We have got a Rage custom gear. Type is rank 3 at the moment. Probably could pump that up a little bit. Still not beaten my Supergiant score. Supergiant so far is scoring the most today. We could also try out some different team-ups and see if it makes any sort of a difference. Again, open to suggestions. You know, this is stream for you all. So if you want to make certain suggestions on things you would like to see, let's go ahead and check it out together. So we've got a whole bunch of amplification going on. We do not have any Odin's Blessings on him. These are the details I'm running with personally. Let me show you the overcap. So we've got energy attack at 43,000. Attack speed is not capped. Critical rate, critical damage, ignore defense, dodge, and reduce cooldown are all capped. Overcapped. Way overcapped. Need some attack speed. I wonder if the uniform, if I can switch up that dodge here for an attack speed. I cannot. What else do we have as an option here? Yeah, nothing else I can really switch around with that one. Guess we could change the cooldown to attack speed, potentially. Oh, well. Yeah, we've got the synergy thing going on, too, so we got that extra 35. This is only 25%, so I'm sure that alone is going to give a nice little bump on it. Seems like the TVA does do better. Let's see what other uniform effects we might have hidden off to the side here. Uniform effect changes the effects of skill Trickster, changes the effects of skill Mischief Magic, increases chain hit damage by 10% when attacking. Wonder if that means an energy would be good on him. Ignore target's dodge rate by 30%, so we actually are probably losing out since he's got built-in ignore dodge. Probably could use a different leadership. And then, of course, here are the skills. Let's see if there's anything unique about this one. Looks like it's identical. So no big changes there. This one here just has that chain hit. So all around, unfortunately, it looks like Agent of Asgard, or Asgard, if you prefer, which I do. Even though it looks better, I still think it looks better. Aesthetically, it's probably one of the better uniforms. This one's also pretty... Yeah, okay, maybe not as nice. I was going to say this one's pretty cool, too. Nah, I don't know anymore. Yeah, I definitely think that's one of his better looking uniforms. But yeah, looks like it's going to be between TVA and President. I don't know what else to try rotation-wise. Mind control paralysis. See, I don't feel like that one is necessarily a great damage. And I feel like that should be instantly canceled. See, for the other one, it was like a 5-4 where instant cancels 3-2. And I don't think that's the case here. I mean, I guess I could try that. But I don't know. Because technically, we could try a 5-4-3-2. I don't think that's going to necessarily do it. What we got going on in comments? Should try 3 runs per uniform. That's actually not a bad idea. Alex said President Loki might be for PvP. That's possible. That's possible. To establish your base.
Oh, you poopers.
5-3-4 tier 3 is what I'm using. Yo, no ignore defense. Why no? What do you mean why no ignore defense? What did I miss? So it looks here that you ignore targets dodge. So one of the team ups that I was using is for this leadership because it has ignore targets dodge rate, and I'm saying I might want to flip it and get the 45% increase. Actually, probably even better. That's a 45. This is a 50. Probably should use this team up. Let's try this team up. Let's do 3 runs like you're suggesting. And let's get a better baseline. And we'll definitely try up some more. Does anyone have an interest in seeing... Yeah, let's do it, just for comparison's sake. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to take Agent of Asgard, and I'm going to run 3 times. And then we will do each of the other uniforms running 3 times. Just do a comparison. See if I can't get this stuff down. TVA skills are mixed, different, and has the 25% G crit. Use procs lead for President uni. Well, I want to try to make sure I'm using the same team up. But President Loki, too, has that 30% ignore defense built in. That's why I'm thinking this ignore target's dodge rate built in for both of the uniforms. That's why I'm thinking this leadership might not necessarily be a better option. And I don't need the increased critical damage. So I'm thinking Ronin might be a better option. But, you know, let's just try it out. Let's see what happens. I could definitely switch up, do some different teams, just so we can get a feel for this. Right now, obviously, I bought all of them. Right now, I'm probably going to recommend TVA if you use Loki and ABX. However, again, my Supergiant is still outscoring my Loki. So keep that in mind, too. Use procs lead. Having issues keeping the proc. Hey, Benchmaster. Same. I'm having issues keeping the proc on President Loki, but not on TVA. TVA seems to be pretty easy to keep the proc with, in my opinion. I wish Monica Rambeau was universal. Right? Your ignore defense, 33%. What do you mean my ignore defense is 33%? I'm confused. My ignore defense is capped. He was asking if your ignore defense was capped. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, it is capped. If not, switch recovery rate on uni to ignore defense. Yeah, no. I've got capped ignore defense on all 3 uniforms. So if I switch to this one, go to my info here, capped on ignore defense. The 33% was ignore.